So you're thinking of buying your first condo, but you're not too sure condo ownership is for you. So today's video, we're gonna do a classic pros versus cons of owning a condo. Coming up next, stay tuned. Pow! All right, Michael Jacobzak here, and as I said, today's video we're doing pros versus cons of owning a condominium. Now, let's start with the obvious. Obviously, the pro owning a condo is say goodbye to your own maintenance of, whether it be doing your lawn, snow shoveling, all those annoying things that come with owning a house that you need to consistently do to keep up your maintenance. Now, the con is clearly the opposite of, although maintenance is done, sometimes it's not done on your schedule. Although you have a vote when maintenance is done, bottom line is whoever's contracting that out for the condominium may not be lining up with your schedule, so that is the con. Another pro is obviously being able to have different amenities, whether it be saunas, gyms, pools, that more or less you don't have access to when you own a house. Obviously, these amenities cost a lot of money. When you have a condo and you're splitting this between all the units in the building, the cost comes much down and you get to enjoy these amenities. The downside of this is if you don't care for these amenities, bottom line is you have to pay for them. It goes into your maintenance fees. So it's one of those things that hopefully if you're buying into a condo, you're definitely going to be using these amenities because it does add a cost to having them in the building. So keep that in mind. Our third pro is having advanced security features. And at the end of the day, just having your neighbors really close by adds another comfort level to many people buying into condominiums. Now, the con of this is you have less privacy because most likely, unless you have an end unit, you're gonna have people on both sides, above you, below you. It's added noise. So you don't get the privacy that you would get if you owned a house. Our next pro is condominium fees are typically pretty steady and predictable. So these are the fees that you are collected by all the owners and are used to pay for amenities, the building, just day-to-day costs to run the building, whether it be utilities, security, insurance. All those features get collected and are paid monthly accordingly. Now, the cons of this is although they're pretty steady and predictable, special assessments do come up and all of a sudden you would be responsible for your assessment on your unit. Now, this could be for maintenance that has not been budgeted for. So if they didn't collect enough money over the years for some issues that came up maybe sooner or unforeseen, these special assessments would get thrown onto you as an owner and you would have to pay for them over time. So keep that in mind. Another pro when you buy into a condominium is you do have say of what goes on with your building, as you do have voting rights and you can actually be elected on the board of directors. How you do this is you would campaign and get people to vote you in, and then you would have more so a lot of say what goes on with how the day-to-day is run. You still need obviously votes to be collected and to approve what you are proposing, but bottom line is you do have a say in what goes on in your building. Now, the negative of this is obviously this brings different personalities that could be living in the building, and sometimes it's not as easy to get collected census from everybody who's involved. Now, one of the biggest positives of buying into a condominium is just the communities that are brought around them with specific social entertainment, different types of lifestyles, sometimes geared towards whether it be senior citizens, young professionals. And as a buyer into these markets, you can obviously benefit from all, having these under one area and one community. It's a great thing. Now, the negative is space-wise, it's gonna be much smaller. You're gonna get some restrictions, whether it be with noise and just with parking restrictions. So it's something to keep in mind when you're buying into a condominium to understand the full scope of what you're getting yourself into. But all in all, great pros and cons depending on what you're looking for in terms of housing. So there you have it, guys. Those are the pros and cons. I hope you got something out of this. If you did, hit that like button, comment, share. Maybe you have some more pros and cons that you'd like to share. I'd love to hear them. Either way, guys, I'll catch you on the next one.